Welcome to Wortley Wagyu. We're going to show you some ribeye steak. We're going to take these in next door, we're going to bone them out. We've been hanging these roughly 2 weeks, so these went in for harvesting a couple of weeks ago. This is an F1 carcass, so this is 50% Wagyu, 50% crossbred, and this is what the kind of quality that we're after. As you can see, all the marbling within the meat here. This one's slightly fatter than what we normally take them to. This is probably a little bit of a better example. There's just slightly less fat within the ribeye there. But as you can see, very high grade. This will grade out at 7+, 8+ maybe. It hasn't actually been on the camera, so but you can see there all the intermuscular fat, all the little fine fat within the thicker fat as well, so that makes for a really nice carcass. We're going to take it in next door, we're going to break it down, and we're going to show you before and after how you get a ribeye steak. So we're going to start off, we're going to go down the back of the rib bones here. So we'll go straight down here, in line with the ribs, and try not to cut any into the ribeye, and just take these off. Yeah, just a disclaimer, I'm not actually a qualified butcher, I'm only self-taught. Then we're going to take the top off the cap. With how fat this is, it's really stiff. We're just going to break the top off there to get us in to the ribeye. That's a rib cap, so we'll save that for later. Put that to one side. We're going to break down the top of the rib bones here. Go across there, like that. And then we're going to take this lip off. And then we can slide the knife now down the bones, getting the ribeye off. So slowly follow the bones down and gently push. Just push the bones away as we go down. This will just loosen it up, and then it should just come straight off once we get to the bottom then. Like so. And then we just need to, that's your ribeye. Then we'll just trim the ribeye up, take the rest of it off, and then we'll trim the bones up. This bit's of ribeye here we've left on, this will go into the burgers and the trim, and we'll make our burgers out of this. Oh, nothing's wasted. So we're just going to go in between each rib and take these bits out. In between these will go into like the trim, the burgers. That off now, pretty clean. And then we'll use the bones next door in the kitchen, make some broth or gravy or boil them down. Taking the rib cap off here, just pulling it back nice and gently. Just cut this, and it should just peel away then. Nice and gently away. And it's called ribeye, because it's eye of the meat there. It runs all the way through. It could have been a little bit done with being a bit less finish on. There's probably a bit too much outer fat, but the marbling's good, so, and that's what we're after, and Wagyu fat's good fat, so. So here you'll see how fine the marbling is within the meat. So all nice, really fine marbling all the way through, consistent, nice ratio of fat. This will eat like absolute butter. It'll will eat well. You know, that's how Wagyu should look. That's what you want. That's what we're looking for. Consistent quality, very good, nice marbling, very level marbling, very fine. And predominantly the eating quality of steak. I mean, as you can see with my gloves, it's already melting. You know, it melts at roughly around 26 degrees Wagyu fat. So it's a lower melting point, and that's very, you know, you can see that when I'm touching the steak, handling the steak, it's going very soft. The fat's already starting to melt. So the cooking, you know, the cooking experience of this tend to be a little bit quicker. And it will, you know, give more flavour, it'll melt into the steak. So this marbling will all disappear within the steak. So when you cook the steak, you won't see any of this fat, it'll disappear into the steak, and it'll eat, you know, it'll make for a better eating quality. Flavour will go into the meat, so the fat, the meat, it's just, this is perfect. This is the perfect Wagyu steak, really. It's just a nice level of fat. But still, you know, still can eat a nice thick inch steak and get all the flavours of Wagyu without it being overpowering and sickly. It really is just the perfect best of both worlds, really.